You know what? People do not always tell you about a spiritual awakening. It is not always peace straight away. Sometimes, after the big realization, the change, everything feels strangely quiet. The things you used to want do not pull you the same way. The conversations you used to enjoy feel harder to sit through. Your old life does not quite fit anymore. And you start wondering, why do I feel so disconnected? Why am I not excited about the things I thought I wanted? That space you're in is the messy middle, the in between, because you're no longer who you were, but you're not yet living as who you are meant to be. And that can feel confusing if nobody explains it. So if you find yourself in that strange place after an awakening, an ascension, then this reading is for that phase. Not to rush you out of it, but to help you understand what is happening inside you while the new version of you is still learning how to breathe. And who better to stand with you in this phase than your higher self? Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Radiant Energy. On this channel, I draw cards, first to read the energy moving through the collective. So if you found yourself here today, there may be something in this message that your inner guidance has been trying to bring closer. Sometimes the cards show a block that is ready to be cleared. Sometimes they show a pattern that needs understanding. And sometimes they show a shift that has already happened inside you, and the outside world is yet to catch up. Today's cards spoke about that space after an awakening. So as usual, first, I'll read the energy I got from the cards. Then we'll move into a daytime meditation to help you sit with this in-between phase you're finding yourself in, without rushing or forcing it, or thinking something has gone wrong. The video is time-stamped as always, so you can stay for the full card reading and meditation, or jump to the part that you need most today. Remember, the meditations include gentle audio layers, so headphones are recommended if you want the full experience. And let's look at the cards. The first card I pulled today was the Hanged Man. This feels like you're in the pause phase after having awakened. And the energy I'm getting is not the peaceful pause that many people speak about. And this pause is uncomfortable for you. It's the part where your old life seems to still exist around you, but something in you can no longer live it the same way. The energy of this card today makes me feel those of you here are not stuck because nothing is happening. You are in a different position now. and seeing things from another angle. And that can feel strange because what used to make sense may no longer look the same anymore. The next card is death. And I feel some form of resistance here because after your awakening, something has ended. Not dramatically, but quietly. Where you've stopped wanting to chase what you used to chase, or react the way you used to react to situations. And you feel that you no longer fit the roles that once felt absolutely normal. This card is not saying your whole life has collapsed, but it is saying that the old identity is losing its grip, and that is why you're feeling so strange. In a way, you are waiting to start your new life, but at the same time, you're grieving a version of you that knew how to live the old one. And the final card today was the Star. And the energy I'm reading here tells me there is still light. Not in the way of loud certainty, but a quiet sense that you are being guided. The energy here feels like it is already happening, even if your life has not fully rearranged itself yet. So when I look at these cards together, the message that comes through is the Hangman confirms that you are no longer the same. Death validates that the old version has ended. And the Star says the light is different now because you are different now. And that is what allows you to see what you could not see before. So now we're going to take this reading, the energy of this reading, into a meditation so you can get your own answers. Remember, we are all on different life paths. We've all had different experiences and will continue to have different experiences in the future. So the answers from the kind of questions that these cards are raising can only come from within you. So get ready to step inward and let your higher self come closer. Feel it supporting you, guiding you, here for you in what has changed and ended, and what is beginning. If you find yourself moving through your day, keep your eyes open and simply listen as we start the meditation. The part of you that needs this message will still receive it. But if you are sitting still, you can gently close your physical eyes and open the inner sight that does not need the outside world to show you the way. Take one slow breath in and let it out. You are in that place where the old life still looks familiar but does not feel the same. Where something in you has changed, and now everything around you needs to catch up. Take another slow breath in and let it out. Come a little closer to yourself. Notice your breath, your body, and the part of you that has felt strange lately. Because that part cannot fully return to who you were, but is also not yet fully living as who you are becoming. Take one more slow breath in and let it out. Now imagine yourself standing in a hallway. Behind you is a door. And when you look at that door, you recognize that it belongs to the old life, the old identity, the old patterns. And as you turn to look ahead of yourself, you see there is another door there. It is ajar, not fully open yet, but you can glimpse something behind it. A life that belongs to the version of you that is still forming. Take another slow breath in and let it out. And as you breathe out, you feel beside you now the presence of your higher self. It's next to you, closer than an arm's length, not above you, not somewhere far away, but beside you, walking in this hallway of the in-between with you. Now feel yourself turn slowly toward the door behind you. And you notice the old version of you stepping forward. Not as someone you want to reject or blame, as someone you still love. This is the version of you that carried you when you did not know another way. The one who helped you survive. The one who helped you belong, cope, perform, achieve, and keep going. It's the old self that protected you, hid you when things got too much, helped you tolerate those things around you that were overwhelming. Let that old self stand before you now and look at you. Let it say what it has come to say. I am tired. You did enough. I am scared. You kept us safe and brought us here. But I do not know if there is another way. You are not being rejected. You will always be honored. I thought I have to be that person forever. You will always be a part of me. I believed if I change, everything would fall apart. But you can rest now. I survived the only way I knew. We will be okay. Now hear your higher self speak and repeat these words inside yourself. I honor who I was. I honor what I survived. I honor the version of me that has carried me here. And as you look at your old self, you say to it, you will be okay. I will be okay. We are not disappearing. We are changing. And you hear the reply from your old self. I release the need to lead. I am safe to change. I release the need to hold the old life together. I can honor the old without living there. I release the roles that no longer fit. I am safe in the new roles I see myself taking on. I release the identity built only for survival. I carry the wisdom forward. I release the pressure to stay the same. I let the old self rest. I am ready to meet the new self now. And as you say this, hear your higher self explain that this is not a harsh goodbye, but a loving release. The old self does not need to fight to stay. It does not need to hold the door closed or to keep proving its worth. It will always be part of you, but it is no longer the part that has to lead. And as you hear these words, you see the old self stepping back towards the old door. It does not feel like it is being abandoned or erased, but it is being released with honor, blessings, and into rest. It knows it has done its part. And as it closes the door behind it gently, say to it and repeat after me inside yourself. Goodbye, my friend. You were the version of me that had to survive that way. Take the roles that were yours and no longer fit me. Goodbye to the life I keep trying to force myself back into. Goodbye to what my soul has already outgrown. I am everything I was, and I am everything I am becoming. And as you see the door close, breathe in, and when you breathe out, you feel the old pressure leaves your body. You don't need to rush and explain everything. The pressure goes back to your old life, and you let it leave. Take one more slow breath in and let it out as you turn towards the door ahead of you. It is no longer ajar. You can see that it is opening. You notice the light around it as the new self steps forward, not demanding or trying to impress you. A version of you that belongs to the now. Let this emerging self come closer and listen as it speaks. Hello. I have been waiting for you. Not to rush you or to pressurize you, but I am here to walk with you. I am here to breathe with you. I am here to show you your new life. Shall we carry on? I no longer feel panicked in this hallway. I do not feel the need to run back. I do not need to force certainty that the old life still fits. As you say this, the new self comes closer. Notice how it arrives with presence, with a different way of being inside your own life. Feel what is different. The old self may have carried survival. The new self carries truth. The old self knew how to endure. The new self knows how to explore. The old self kept you safe in the life you had. The new self is here to support you live the life that is meant for you. Now hear your higher self speak and repeat the words inside yourself. I welcome the version of me that is here now. I welcome the truth I can no longer ignore. I welcome the life that fits who I am now. Now imagine the new self standing in front of you, real, present, alive. Ask this version of you, what would you have me remember as we continue? You are allowed to live differently now. I release the need to go back to the way things were. You make different choices now. I release the need to make familiar choices. You stop pretending now. I release the need to belong where I used to. I release the need to make the old life feel right. You are allowed to become visible to yourself now. I release the fear of being different now. Now see your higher self. Place one hand near your heart. Your new self stands beside it. The old door is closed shut behind you. The new door is open wide as you see the light spilling into the hallway. You feel safe moving forward now. Your new self is supporting you as you step forward. Your higher self is here and moving with you now. The old self is honored. The old life is over. The new self is here. The new life has begun. Now take one more slow breath in, and as you breathe out, feel the hallway change. It is no longer a place where you are stuck. It is a passage. It brought you from one version of yourself to another. And now as you move with your higher self and the new self beside you, place your hand on the door ahead and push it fully open. Turn to your new self. Look it in the eye and hear it say, "Hello again. We are here now. Shall we carry on?" And this time, you answer clearly, "Yes, we carry on." Take one slow breath in, then let it out. Feel your body. Feel your breath. Feel the space around you. If your eyes are closed, you may begin to open them and return slowly. And if your eyes are open, simply notice that you are still here, present, breathing, changed. You have said goodbye to the version that got you here. You have welcomed the version that will walk from here. And your higher self is still beside you. Now carry that forward. I know that it can feel strange, because when something inside you changes, the outside world does not always change at the same rate. So if you feel that things are quieter than they used to be, if the old desires do not pull you the same way, if certain spaces, conversations, or versions of yourself no longer feel like home, it does not mean that something is wrong with you. It means that something has changed in you and you're seeing the world with a different perspective. While you honor the version of you that has carried you this far, it did what it needed to do. It got you here. But you are allowed to stop forcing yourself back into that version, because your soul has already outgrown it. Only then will you let the new self breathe, take up space, and let it learn how to live. Take what resonates, let the rest pass. And I thank you for letting me be part of this small piece of your journey today. As you move into the rest of your day, remember that this in-between space you're in is sacred too, because it will not last forever. One day, what feels unfamiliar now will become the place you recognize as your new beginning. If this reading has helped you feel less alone in the in-between and the messy middle, please share something in the comment. There may be someone else here who needs to know they are not the only one in this confusing space. And I will keep creating these readings and meditations for those of us who are still changing, healing, awakening, and becoming. I'll see you in the next reading.
I stood between the doors, one behind, one opening wide. The life I knew was fading, but my higher self stayed by my side. I turned to who I used to be and held that version close, and held that version close. You brought me here, you kept me safe. Now it is time to go. I am not lost, I am becoming. I am not broken, I am still coming home. The old self rests, the new self rises. I carry the wisdom forward, I do not walk alone. The hallway turned to golden light, the door began to move. A softer truth stood waiting there, saying I am here with you. Goodbye to what I outgrew, goodbye to what I knew. I bless the road behind me and step into what is true, and step into what is true. I am not lost, I am becoming. I am not broken, I am still coming home. The old self rests, the new self rises. I carry the wisdom forward, I do not walk alone. I am integrated, I am becoming. The old self is honored, the new self is home.